blank, sorry.
McCoy Cemetery at Stringtown.
Yeah.
Next to Uriah and Aunt Betty's house. In fact, Uriah and Aunt Betty's, the graves we're going to visit.
Yeah. And then we'll visit Sarah Elizabeth, her grave, on the other side of Uriah and Aunt Betty's house. Go up there and visit her grave. Sarah Elizabeth was Rosanna's baby. Here we are.
Well, almost turned over.
We did good. Oh, my lantern. Okay. Okay, here we are. We are going to go all the way up there to Uriah and Aunt Betty's. Boy, it's pretty here, isn't it? Oh, yeah, I like it.
Storm coming through last night. Knocked limbs down though.
Oh man, I can't believe that I didn't hear the wind, but you just told me that the wind was really bad. So I was like, dang. Oh look, the sun's shining, that feels good. That one's turning over. Ooh. Look how pretty. There's the road.
You see this one?
Turning over almost? Oh no, the pictures. I love that. Homer. And who is that one? Her name? Pet?
Here's Homer. This must be his son.
Oh wow. I like how they have their pictures on there, babe. Here we go. Didn't we find a turtle once when the kids was little, or was it the grandkids?
Mm-hmm. I thought Homer did. We bring it here and set it out.
I think we found it in the middle of the road and then brought it here and set it out next to a tree so that it could be free. Ooh, look at all the branches down. Wow. Whew. I know it. Okay. Ooh. Tree. Okay, let's see. Well, we should kind of come in the back way, didn't we? Okay. Oh goodness, that banana's wow.
Now there used to be a stone that had Aunt Betty. Somebody's took it for a souvenir.
Oh really?
Yeah, there used to be a stone here.
Wow.
Yeah, that said Aunt Betty at hers. Somebody took it for a souvenir or wanted to didn't want nobody to know that was Aunt Betty.
Mm-hmm.
That's sad.
There's Aunt Betty. And then here is Uriah. There we go. And I'm glad they have these as well.
This is my great-great-grandparents on the McCoy side. Uriah McCoy.
Mm-hmm.
was the son of Samuel McCoy. Samuel was the son of William. And William had Samuel and Daniel, just two. They had more, but that's the two that you're familiar with. And Samuel had Uriah and Sarah, Asa, and then Daniel was Samuel's brother, and Daniel had Randall McCoy. So Randall McCoy and Uriah McCoy were first cousins, of course. And Betty Elizabeth Rutherford was the name, and of course everybody called her Betty, Aunt Betty. And that's what she became known as to everybody, even her grandchildren.
Probably anybody that knew her.
Anybody that knew her as Aunt Betty. And again, Uriah had a brother named Alan McCoy, and Alan's wife was named Elizabeth also. And how they would distinguish them, they would Uriah's Betty was known as Aunt Betty, and Alan's Betty was known as Alan's Betty. When you're referring to one or the other, that's how they distinguished Aunt Betty or Alan's Betty. Over the years, some so-called authors have tried to confuse people and say Alan's Betty was actually Aunt Betty. That's not so. Right down here at this house we're going to go to in a minute, we'll show you where Johnsy would come across the river. We should have filmed coming across the river just now. We come across the Tug River from a Sprig and over here to Stringtown, and that's how Johnsy come. He would come to see Rosanna at Aunt Betty and Uriah's house, and one night he came there and the brothers were waiting on him, and they arrested him, and that's when Rosanna took off to Devil Ansis and told him, ask him not to hurt his brothers, but they've got Johnsy, and he intercepted them and took Johnsy back. And so it's a lot of history. This is the McCoy cemetery. This is the older McCoys. This is a lot of the McCoys that really started the McCoy heritage after they came from Scotland, and they came from Maryland. When they first came over, Archibald came to Maryland. I think that's where the boat came to, and he fought in the Revolutionary War. And after he fought in the Revolutionary War, they gave him, we've got the land grant, where they awarded him 200 acres of land, but it was in Kentucky. And back then, according to Randy, this historian and guy we've been talking to, because we're not that much up on, I don't profess to be smart on nothing everything. Really, but especially other things. I know my heritage. That's like one of my cousins. He was trying to say that Aunt Betty was Alan's Betty because he just don't like the McCoys. He's from the Hatfield side also, but he you know, why take sides, period? We're both
exactly. You're
blood.
both.
But I asked him one time, "What are you, adopted? You don't even know who your great grandparents were? How can you not know?" We used to come coon hunting up here. Dad would. When I was a little boy, we'd come coon hunting all over this area and stop down here at Aunt Betty. Yeah. We'd stop down there.
Okay, we're back. Technical difficulties again.
Technical difficulties. Her battery went dead on her.
Hey, we've been everywhere today.
So the story was that Archibald was awarded 200 acres of property for fighting in the Revolutionary War, but the property that was available was in Kentucky. So they would give these people property, but they had to go wherever it was available at. So that's how they ended up, the McCoys ended up in Kentucky, was from Archibald and William McCoy, and they came here, and that's
The rest is history,
The rest
as they
is-
say.
Alrighty, we're going to ease off here and go down to Aunt Betty's house and Uriah's house. And then Sheila's going to go up to Sarah Elizabeth's. When you see the set of steps that she's got to go up, you'll see why she's going instead of me with my back like it is.
Yeah.
And but we're going to make our way out of here.
Okay. All right. Catch you on the next one.
Okay. Now, whoa.
Where's the sign at?
It's gone.
Yeah,
That's what I was looking for.
Is it on the road over there?
No, the sign's gone.
You used to have a sign here.
Well,
Cemetery. Somebody's took it. They take these Hatfield McCoy things for
gosh.
souvenirs. Here's Betty and Uriah's house right
Yeah,
here on the
man.
left.
Yeah,
Here's a
that's
historical
nice.
marker that we'll go over.
Yeah.
And here on the right is for
up these stairs is where Sarah Elizabeth is.
yeah.
Oof. Baby's graveside, it says.
Alrighty, you got it. Cut
Yep.
it off and start back.